Hey everyone, it's Tyler Michelle Stroik with Universal Rackets. And in this video, if you're a beginner and you want to get good at pickleball fast, then this is the video for you. We're going to be giving you our best tips and tricks on how to get better at pickleball fast if you're just picking up the game.
So a lot of people think that initially they start playing, they just hop on the court, they learn the rules, and then they get to a point where, especially if you were a previous athlete, where you want to get really good at the game. And the smart ones will say, what can I do to get better instead of just continually playing pickleball, right? Your mind goes first to hiring a coach. Everyone thinks they need a pickleball coach to get better at something. Like a tennis coach, you need a tennis coach to get better at tennis. You can't just figure it out on your own. But luckily you have us. So we're gonna tell you the mistakes that we made along the way. I didn't play tennis really before I started playing pickleball. And there's things that you can do to immediately get to the next level. And then once you're there, we can give you the next steps to progress from that point.
And I feel like a lot of players, they feel like they should be so much better than they are when they first pick up the game because of their prior athletic ability. And the reason why pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in America and in the whole world is because of the barrier to entry. It is very easy to play a game competitively without that much experience. But then you're going to play people and you're going to get beat by Nancy and Judy at the park with knee braces, and you're going to be like, why am I losing to them? I'm a former D1 athlete.
Right.
So I feel like the first thing for me is to drop your ego.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest thing. I lost, and we look at tons of videos of me and you playing, but more me. I did this more than you, but oh my God, it's so cringy to watch me playing.
I know.
When I first played.
I thought
I was so good.
Wow.
Okay. And I was playing on the basketball courts of Lifetime, and I was fist pumping, moving, and oh my gosh, it's so cringy. Right. We gotta make a highlight reel of just all my previous shots. But I thought because I was a tennis player, I should be automatically good. I should instantly.
Which you were though, but here's the thing. We came in beginner at the same time, and you were a beginner 4.0. Like you could win medals at 4.0 as a previous great tennis player.
Yeah.
I was never coming in as a 4.0 as an athlete. So an athlete is different than a tennis player, as we reference a ton in our videos. But when I was a beginner, I probably was between 3.0 and 3.5 when I first started playing, because I refused to do one thing. I wanted to keep up with Tyler, so I refused to learn the most important shot in pickleball to decipher the difference between a 3.5 player and a 4.0 player.
Which is what?
A drop shot. Are you hitting a third shot drop? Do you understand the third shot drop, and can you complete one?
Yeah.
Or at least try to.
And one thing that I think really helped my game at that level is when you're playing competitively, especially when you're playing people. And again, when you're picking up that game, you're going to be grouped in with people that you might not be playing with your whole life. And what I mean by that is everyone starts out at this level.
That's a whole nother video.
Well, some people are going to go up and some people are going to stay there, right? And that's a big thing. But you play people that you're I should probably beat, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to drive and you're going to hit every ball as hard as possible. You're going to fist pump. You're going to take a giant backswing and think you're a tennis player, and you're going to win. But then you're going to try to get to a higher level and play with better people, and they're going to destroy you.
Because they're not going to let you take those kinds of shots.
And they're going to block every ball back. And that's why as a beginner player, it's whoever can hit the ball the hardest. And then once you get better and better, people are able to block the ball back. You got to create opportunities and everything. So like you said, dropping is a huge thing. And you're not going
you have to know how to do it.
Yes. And you're not going to win a lot of points when you first start trying to do a third shot drop. And you're going to win way more points if you just try to kill your third shot. So one of the biggest realizations and aha moments for myself was I played against regardless whoever. I wasn't trying to win. I was trying to hit a third shot drop. I knew I could win on my drive, but I said no matter what, this whole day or this whole game, I'm only going to hit third shot drops.
Right. So if you're a new player and you're okay, how are you so good? How can I get better on my own? Without a coach, which I'm recommending you don't get a pickleball coach. I'm saying do not waste your money.
Unless you're near Universal Rackets, and clearly.
Yeah, and we have coaches that coach clinics. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily need a private lesson to learn pickleball if you take our information. So the first thing I want you to do is obviously you need to learn the rules. You need to learn how to play a full match of pickleball. But then once you're there and you're ready to grow in your game of pickleball, the first drill I want you to do is going to be about a third shot drop. I don't even really care about your form yet. I want you to go out there with a friend. You have to have at least one friend in pickleball. That's the rule here. And they stand at the kitchen and you stand at the baseline. And your only goal at the baseline is to try to hit the ball so that it lands in the kitchen. So kind of like think of cornhole, like you're tossing the bag and you just want it to land on the board. That's it. That's all I want from the beginning. And the first thought to have to bring that into your game.
And the big thing is a lot of players will try to hit a third shot drop when they're out and playing a match. They're going to hit one, they're going to maybe try two, they're going to net it, and then they're never going to hit the shot again. So,
or they're going to hit the ball high and get their opponent killed, and they're never going to want to do it again.
And we'll explain that drill. But I think the number one priority about this is to give yourself multiple reps at the shots that you need to get good at to get to the next level. And how do you do that? You get a friend and you drill and you practice it. You don't just go out, keep playing matches. And if you don't have a beautiful blonde friend that'll just play pickleball whenever you want because she unfortunately married you, I always ask you to drill with me. You haven't been drilling with me lately because you've been doing your Legree, or what is it? Legree. I can't wait. They're going to have a dad's or couples night one time. I'm going to come and do my moves or something.
I can't wait to see you try.
But getting back to it, if you don't have someone, when you play, you have to have an intention. Like I did. I said when I played, I'm going to hit every ball as a drop. I dropped my ego. Doesn't matter if Judy's going to destroy me, I'm going to hit the drop every single time. Now, do you want to show them what this would look like?
Yes.
Let's go.
Understand serve, return, and this is called the third shot drop because the third shot, like explain that.
So the first step is to understand that you hit this shot after your serve. You're going to serve, they're going to return it, and then instead of trying to kill it because that's the only shot that you know, you're going to, again, have the intention and the discipline to only hit this shot. Now, when you start out, I don't care about any type of technique, and this is why you don't go and you do private lessons. In pickleball, it's so subjective, and that's when people ask me to do private lessons, it makes me go crazy because I don't know. It depends who you're playing. It depends what's going wrong. You learn by doing and you learn by repetition. So it doesn't matter your form. All I want you to do, I can do this, and all I'm trying to do, number one, is trying to do that rather than killing the ball. Before even getting the shot in, just get someone to feed the ball to you and just try to hit the ball like that rather than driving the ball. Right. Then after you do that, you're going to start trying to really getting the ball in the kitchen over and over again. I'm going to do 100 of these and try to get the ball into the kitchen. Now, one huge thing that was for me, and it's helping me right now because I don't want to miss, even though I just missed there, is when and if you look at our first YouTube video for the channel, I was doing a slinger bag review on this ball machine. And I wasn't talking about the drop, thank the Lord, but I was hitting my drops with the ball machine. Go look at it. It's so embarrassing. I look like this. Why? Because I have my tennis backswing, right? The best thing to help me is just keeping my paddle out in front and just going forward. Thinking less is more. Keeping it here and less movement, not taking a backswing.
And this video is actually inspired by someone that I know because she just started playing and she really likes it and she played sports and she's like, well, how do you get good? I was like, okay. Long paragraph text response from Michelle being like, da 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 da. But actually, concisely is practice and learn a third shot drop to get up to the 4.0 level. Once you practice that, then you can move on. I actually sent her an old reel of us doing this. We were at Lifetime on the basketball court, or maybe it wasn't even you and I, it was me and someone else, and my drops look like this. I didn't do the tennis-y thing. I did this. My paddle just came like this and threw the ball. My drop was this. This was my drop. I never dropped my paddle to get spin, but what did I do? I was hitting a shot that landed most times near the kitchen.
Yeah, and so that's a huge thing. So
just have the discipline to understand and to execute the third shot drop, because that is what's going to increase your level by forcing your opponents and you guys to hit this shot called the dink. You're not going to dink, and people like to complain, oh, they don't dink, they're bangers. No, you didn't force them to dink. Yeah. It is your job to complete a third shot drop to force the opponent to hit the ball from low to high, and that's the point of winning and how you win. And the best, highest level people win that way.
Now, I'm laughing, and I was like so excited to say this, is I'm not going to say where, but remember when we were playing at certain places and when you'd hit a third shot drop, when you got brought into that like league and you hit your third shot drop, and they're never used to seeing the third shot drop,
I'm trying to have
they'll
any idea
look
of
at
what
you
you're
like
talking about.
aliens. Like if you
League.
play people, if you play beginner, if you play players who just drive the ball,
What league?
and then you throw a drop into the game, they're going to be like, they don't know how to handle a drop. They've never, it might have been an open play. I don't know if it's a league or whatever. Like,
Where was
but
it?
I can't say it out loud. I don't want to say. But
Spell it.
what I was saying is that if you're playing people that just drive, and then you come in and you implement a drop, they're going to not know what to do with it. They're going to have no clue.
Because you know what? They
You're
never
gonna
had
look
to
like
hit a ball down low. They're used to this.
Yeah.
They're never down here.
So when I was playing in this thing too with other people, the only time I've ever went out to play with people that were way less than me, the only place, there's one place, there's palm trees. I don't know. We were like somewhere in like our whole.
Here?
Okay, everyone. So we just. Okay, so that part where we announce it is cropped out. But when you're playing these people, they look at you like you're an alien. They have no clue what to do. They're going to like glitch because they're like, okay, I'm ready for a drive. That's all they know. And then you drop, they don't know what. So if you want to win points at that 3-5, close to 3-5, if you want to get to 4-0, learn the drop. If you want to win points at 3-5, hit a drop.
Yeah.
Because no one has ever seen it in their life.
And actually, now that you think about it, that league, I would literally hit a drop because, number one, I didn't want to drive at these lower level players. I didn't want to drive at them. Plus, I'm a big dropper anyway. I like to drop.
Yeah, drop
I would
gang.
hit a drop, and I would literally win a point off of my drop because it would like bounce and they would like lose, like they didn't know where the ball was coming up from the kitchen. It was actually painful for me to watch as a pickleballer.
I'm so glad we got that out of you, and I paused the video and like cropped that part out because now you remember exactly.
Well, because they don't know like when it bounces, should I step
right?
back?
That's what I was trying to.
Do I hit a volley? It was very like. I was like, oh, this isn't gonna work. Like, I can't. I don't belong playing here because it's just they're. But these people, this is who you don't want to become. These people are people who just go out and they play in a league. They play their matches.
And then they say, oh, I need to get a private lesson. Oh, I need to get oh yeah. Guess what? We're gonna have a private lesson later. No, you just have to hit a drop 15 flipping times, and then you're gonna be fine.
No, it's easier than saying I need a coach and I need a lesson. Oh no, they're bangers. They're so. Good. They don't
and then they
belong
complain.
In this league.
Okay.
They
do you guys
point you out and blame you. For
okay, should we
drop.
change this to like pickleball therapy with Michelle and Tyler? But here's the thing, okay? You complain about bangers. You're tired about bangers. How do you deal with bangers? You make them hit the ball low. Oh, I hate them. They just hit the ball so hard. It's because they're smashing frickin' balls like this. If you get the bangers and you hit a drop, if I try to hit hard, where's it going to go? In the net or to the moon because it's going to go long.
Now, Tyler, what happens when you're telling me to hit a drop and I can't get it to land in the kitchen? You told me to hit a drop and it's too high and they're banging the ball at me. Now what?
Then you leave your partner and find a new mixed doubles partner. Simple.
No, they practice their drop.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, it's going to suck in the beginning. Oh, can I say suck? It's going to be frustrating in the beginning because your opponents will get a high ball because sometimes the drop can go high or in the net. But the point of this video is to just try it until they start landing here. And
but we're trying to learn tons of tips, and that's why we joined this video. So we can stop complaining about the drop, and pickleballers, you can take deep breaths. And
it's relatable.
Yeah, everything, okay? But main thing overall is if you want to get better at a shot, you have to work on it. Again, for me to get good really fast, what really helped me was to drop my ego, keep a short swing, and just work on it, right? Whatever shot you want, you got to work on it, because when you play, you're not going to see those shots that people need to work on in real match play. And you're not going to want to do it because you want to win.
Right.
So find yourself someone that you can just defend and record
games.
This. Okay, next thing that I think, or do you want to go or do you want me to go?
You go.
Okay, next thing I think if you want to get good really fast, and this is like, we drill this in all of our clinics, and I feel like everyone's really good, but outside of our clinics, I feel like people don't emphasize it too much, is what to do when the balls hit at you. Always take it as a backhand. Always take it as a backhand. A lot of players get jammed. They're playing pickleball and the ball comes straight to them and they try to flip or they try to do this and the ball goes straight at them and they can't do anything. Again, when you're picking up the game, a lot of people are going to drive the ball at you. So you got to learn how to block the ball back. It's going to come right at you. And all you're going to do is here, turn to the side. Here, turn to the side. Here, turn to the side. A lot of players, they flip, they go like this, like
I've
kung
even
fu.
seen someone go
it's
like
crazy.
this.
Yeah, and
I've
just
actually seen that. And I was like, no, no, no,
here's the thing.
do this.
I don't want to give our special sauce away, but I feel like we're just coming from all ends. We're shooting at all ends. This is a fun video to record. I'm having fun with you right now. Here's the thing, okay? This is what we do. We teach the dink at Universal Rackets, and I make them, when I instruct them, when we instruct them, I make them feel, okay, let's go. Paddle out, palm down, extend with your arm and shoulder. Why do I say it like I'm an idiot? Because you're never going to forget it. You want to leave a lasting impression. Paddle down, extend with your arm and shoulder. Now, paddle down, take your paddle away. Look at your palm. Where is your palm facing? Up, you're scooping the ball. Then right after that, and we teach the dink, then we go into the volley. And we go with the volley, instead of going palm forward, you're going to go knuckles forward. So everyone stick your paddle straight out, turn to the side, extend with the arm and shoulder. Paddle straight out, turn to the side. You're just like, please, can you get this? Turn with your arm and shoulder. Paddle out, turn to the side, turn with your arm and shoulder. If you can think, paddle out, turn to the side, turn with your arm and shoulder, and do that 10 times and get familiar, you're gonna solve all this crazy nonsense. So learning that if the ball ever comes to you, all you're going to do is go like here, here to here, here to here. And I have everyone stop. There could be 50 people, and I check, are they here? And I go around, good job, good job, good job, yeah, perfect, okay? And there's one person always like this. And I say, is your palm forward or is your knuckles forward? Congratulations, let's switch it, here, here, extend, here, here, extend, and then you're good to go. So take the balls when they come to the middle as a backhand. That's a huge thing that players lose.
There are a lot of things that you will naturally do, whether you're an athlete at all or if you've never played a sport in your life, that you will naturally do in the game of pickleball if you don't understand these basic foundations of increasing your level.
Yeah.
That's it. So people do this because no one ever taught them this in a clinic or listen to our videos saying this is it.
Yeah.
So the first one's the drop. The second one is to know how to hit a volley as a backhand.
And then what do we do after that? We have someone drive, or we have the pro drive 15 balls. Like the thing is, and this is why the difference between lessons and clinics, at least with us, we facilitate one thing over and over again and we put you in a situation. It's not, oh, well, you need to do this and that. No, you're going to hit one ball 15 times, and if you miss it, it's not going to look good, and you're going to want to, and then we're going to correct you to just make sure you go over and over.
Right.
That's that. Now, did you want to go into the next thing? I didn't mean to, like,
no,
cut you
it's
off.
fine. It's fine.
Okay, so the next thing that I think is have a certain point to pull the trigger. I dislike when coaches go, oh, well, you want the red zone, the yellow zone, and the green zone. But have a red and have a green. I've lost, and you've lost, we've lost so many points.
Attacking the wrong ball?
Because you attack the wrong ball. Yeah. When people are beginners, they see higher level players, they see how they speed it up, and they try to do it, but they try to do it at the wrong time. What you need to do is whenever the ball is above the net, you pull the trigger. Whenever the ball is at or below the net, you get the ball back.
It will stop you from glitching too later on.
100% stop you from hesitating and everything. So when the ball is high, you're going to kill the living snot out of the ball. But anytime that it's low,
just hit one more
you're
dink.
just going to hit it back. Why in pickleball, when you watch high-level pickleball, dink, 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 dink. And I don't like, people say, oh, well, Ben Johns does it this way. Or you is, I keep on saying Judy and Nancy. I'm going to say what?
Alfred.
Alfred, okay? We got Alfred and Paul out here. Alfred and Paul, okay? We have Alfred and Paul out here. Alfred and Paul are not hitting, don't have the same athletic ability, racket skills experience as Ben Johns. It's good to implement pros, but just because Ben Johns does it, you shouldn't do it. Yeah. And that's kind of like dropping your ego, because I remember I'd always get these balls and I see I don't know, or like Tardio or whatever his name is, he would speed up the ball, right? Mm-hmm. So I would be playing with these guys. I'm like, well, I saw him, I'm a tennis guy, I can do it. And every single time, and I'm like,
and it makes you feel
like
so silly.
You remember watching me play
that person knows
with
you're trying to hit
and Nate McLean, and you're like laughing at me on the side. You're like, what are you doing, you idiot?
Hit one more dink.
If I followed this, again, high, go for it, low, go for it. I'm going to make sure our phone's good. Apparently, they say that this phone doesn't overheat, but while we keep on doing that, you go. All right, so I got to get another tip then. I got to get another tip. Next thing. This is huge. Put it in the shade just a little bit so we can make sure. This is huge. You want to solve all your, in the shade plays a little bit to the side. This is huge. You want to solve all your problems? You want to solve all your problems? Don't hesitate. Go with your first instinct. How huge is that? Should I dink? Should I drop? Should I drive? Should I do this? Should I do that? In pickleball, time is a currency. The court is short. The moment that you second guess, you're done.
Well, so I have a real life experience here. We have a group of girls. It's pretty much 5-0, 4 girls playing. And what we do is we're all such a similar level that, and we rotate partners every time. So it's really different to play with a different girl every game. And what we do is we really get to the kitchen quite often, but none of us wants to mess it up. Like we'll get like 20 dinks because I'm like, okay, speed it up, take a dink volley at the right time, because you don't want to speed up on a ball that's the wrong one, because like if I hit it in the net, the girl in front of me knows like I was coming for her, and it's like stinks to lose after all of that time dinking at the kitchen and then making the wrong choice. So unless you're giving me a ball out of the air, speeding up off the bounce is pretty rare with us, because I made that choice in this game to make sure that I'm not the one to mess up the point. Does that make sense? Like I'm committing to not messing it up. If it's an easy shot that I get in the air, let someone give me that rather than me taking it from them.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing because I'm committing to hitting the right ball.
Yeah.
Instead of forcing it. That's what it is. You don't want to force it.
Yeah.
You want it to be clear as day, I'm putting this overhead away. Or clear as day, I'm not hitting a dink off the bounce. They gave me a pop-up that I can now hit straight ahead.
Just kind of know your realm and what you're going to hit beforehand.
Have a plan.
And that's another thing that the reason why I'm not on the tour right now or playing against like Carlos Alcaraz, is because I would play tennis and I never had a plan. My plan was just hit the ball back and run for every point. And I remember my coach would be like, Tyler, you're working so hard for the points, so your opponents just stand there. I'm like, yeah, I won. He's like, yeah, but you're not playing like pro level tennis yet. That's why. And the reason why is because I've never had a plan. And like in tournaments and all this stuff, or when you're playing, you have this, that. What am I going to have for dinner today? What am I going to have for lunch? Oh, like, did my wife text me back? Are the kids okay? Are the dogs not, like, is the door not open and dogs are running around the neighborhood? Not saying that happened like before, but by accident. But like the thing is to have a plan, to focus on something, okay? If your plan's getting 3 balls back, if your plan's to go for only high shots, that's another one.
When you're playing mixed doubles too, it's a whole different game. Like I don't play women's like I play mixed. When I play mixed, my literal job is to drop the ball in the kitchen and dink in the kitchen and don't miss my returns or my serves.
Know your role.
He does everything else because he's playing the left side. Now when I'm playing women's and I'm on the left side, I become Tyler. I'm in charge of this side. I have to be aggressive.
Yeah, so we took it a little bit down one path, I feel like, but now we're going to turn it a little bit more. Okay, sorry if I just blow out your ears. Is to go for the shot that you pick. If you hit a third shot drop, you're going to hit a third shot drop. If you hit a third shot drive, you're going to hit a third shot drive. If you're going to go for a ball, even if it's low, and you choose to go for the ball, you're going to go for the ball. Because if you can go for your first instinct, no matter how stupid it is, you're going to have a better chance of making the ball rather than second guessing. Because the moment that you second guess, the ball's going to get a little bit closer and you're going to get jammed.
And I have something to say. We've been playing for like 4 years now, I think it's been. If I was a new player and I had 12 months to look at this, most people just stumble into the game. They don't think about this, or they randomly come across our reels on Instagram. But if I had 12 months, these are my first 12 months of pickleball, I would play maybe twice a week for fun. And then every other day, I would find my friend and I would drill with them.
Drill more than you play. Don't play more than you drill. You want to get good fast. Honestly, that's the best thing.
But they have to know how to drill.
Yeah, and drill right.
The question from
and
the
drill
beginning.
With a mindset. Or
what is it in drilling in pickleball?
Like drilling is
practicing.
Having an intention and discipline.
But how can they know what to practice if they don't know what a third shot is?
Watch your channel.
But so anyway, by the time that year is done, you should be at least a 4-0.
So here's another big thing. Here is another huge thing, okay? Don't worry about getting the ball in. Or don't worry about missing your shots.
Or winning in rec.
Or winning, okay? If you say, don't pop it up, don't pop it up, don't pop it up, don't pop it up, what's going to happen?
You're going to pop it up.
Okay. Another thing, if you're afraid to hit the ball or you just want to win the point, you're going to start doing the wrong thing. Winning Ugly by Jimmy Connors. Well, he was a high pro level. He had some type of technique. That's tennis. But pickleball, right? Here's the thing. We can all hit a ball I'm not going to move. So pretend I'm hitting a drive, right? We can all hit a drive going like that, and it's going to go in. Every single time I'm going to hit a drive, and it's going to go in. But am I going to get better? No. I would rather have you hit a drive and try to do the right thing and miss than you get the ball in doing the wrong thing. Pickleball is a wiffle ball, and it's a short enough court that probably anyone really can hit the ball in the air, but they're not, or hit the ball in the court, but they're not always going to use the right technique. So I would rather have you get an F doing the right thing than get an A doing the wrong thing.
Even asking the question, how did you get better as a new player? Like someone asking me that question, how did you get so good, or how did you get better?
Yeah.
Asking that question is the first step, and then having the intelligence behind it is going to get her there so much faster than the person who's just going out and playing for fun every single day, because you're not going to see drops and stuff if you're not practicing them or learning them or expanding your knowledge of the game in general. You could waste a whole year and stay a 3-0.
Now, it is kind of difficult to like play a higher level, because what's going to happen is you're going to win at whatever level you are against people that are at or below your level. Then you're going to go to a high level, and it's going to be super difficult because the same stuff that you're going to use, you're going to get beat on. Like driving, right? I drive against local person at the park, probably going to win the point. I play a high level pro player, they're going to put the ball away, earning me, or do something, right? So I think like the best way, if you really, really want to get good, is get someone that's a little bit better than you, but don't take a lesson, drill, like with them.
That's great.
Like
I'm not even talking about tournaments though. I'm talking about someone who's a new player could waste a whole year
doing the wrong thing.
Pickleball for fun. If in the back of their mind they want to get better, they could blindly be thinking they're getting better by playing more, but not realizing or having this knowledge behind them to know, oh my gosh, I should hit a third shot drop. Most people don't even know what a third shot drop is unless they're looking for that information.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known unless Renee Hollander wasn't like, I'm not playing this game unless you guys hit a third shot drop.
Yeah.
I wish she would play with us.
And honestly,
she
like,
would get so mad. You would drive the ball at her because you played tennis, and she'd be like, Tyler, hit a drop.
Yeah, and like
Dave Kempster, hit a drop, mate.
Yeah, right.
We were like, no.
Yeah, like, no, I'm gonna win and kill it. But like, they're like, okay, but like, you want to get good.
I wasted 6 months. I promise you, I wasted 6 months of my game.
Yeah, and it's just, again,
I don't even know what my switch was.
I feel like that this thing is getting to the 4-5 level, like this thing. If you want to get to like a 4-5 or a 4-0 real quick,
4-0 equals drop shot.
Yeah,
that's for sure in the rating
Then once
system.
you get higher though, you want to start using the drive again and stuff like that. But if you want to get good and you're a beginner and you want to get good at pickleball really fast, I feel like all these things will help you.
Just learn a drop first.
Okay, learn a drop, practice shots that you need. Don't go for hard shots when it's below the net. Go with your first instinct. Have fun. Not too much fun unless you have discipline, intention. Yeah, you should be good to go.
Yeah.
So pat yourself on the back. Get your pickleball paddle. Start working on this stuff. Win more points. Subscribe to our channel. Click our links. You're going to be getting good, so you're going to need good gear, and you can use carbonpickleball.com. Get a little discount with your purchase. It's brand new, amazing Carbon Waves paddle, and guess what? You're going to be on your way to pickleball stardom. And maybe one day we'll see you on ESPN or Major League Pickleball. Have a good one. Happy hitting. See you guys next time on court.